All right, boys, I'm gonna try to be as quick as possible. Abstract, college football, week 3 predictions. Are you ready? So, starting off the list, I've got Clemson, Georgia Tech, 27-34. Let me scroll back up so y'all can look at them with me. I don't think Georgia Tech is a better team than Clemson necessarily, but I think Haynes King at quarterback is not going to lose to a struggling Clemson team. Um, I didn't see Haynes King losing that first game against Colorado, and I still think he's gonna fight to have as much of a perfect season as he can get to. And these two teams will probably match up again in the ACC championship, if that's even possible. I got to see. I don't. I think they're both on the same side of the ACC. Actually, I don't think that's possible. Um, but maybe they'll see each other in the playoffs. Who knows? We'll see. But I think Georgia Tech beats them this time. So I got 34, 27. Next up, we got Bama, Wisconsin. Bama 31, Wisconsin 14 is what I'm rocking with for this game. Got the numbers up there. Let me get this one loaded up. Okay, yeah. So originally I did have Wisconsin on, well, really I had Bama on upset alert, and I thought Wisconsin could probably slide it through. But just looking at their last week matchup, I just don't think they have what it takes to take out Bama. And I believe the game is in uh yeah, it's in Alabama. It's in Tuscaloosa. It's not gonna work. Maybe if they were playing in Wisconsin, this might be a different affair. But I think they'll end up pulling any quarterback that looks like they're gonna struggle to this 2-0 Wisconsin team. I don't think they lose this. And I think it's a convincing win to help them move up in the rankings. All right, next up, Pittsburgh, West Virginia. Pittsburgh, what is that, a 3:30 game? Yeah, okay. Pittsburgh, West Virginia, 45-31. Okay. I this is the toss up. I really think if you're a Mountaineers fan and you think at home, maybe you can bounce back um and handle Pittsburgh, maybe, but I just don't see it happening. I like Rodriguez and his squad, but I just don't see them being able to beat Pittsburgh even at home. I think Pittsburgh had two pretty good matchups. Who did Pittsburgh play last? I think they played oh, they did not. Did the Mountaineers have a good matchup last week? Could have swore no. So both these teams, this is their first time facing real solid competition, especially West Virginia. So I'm giving the edge to the Mountaineers for that reason. I mean, I'm sorry, the Panthers for that reason alone. So 45-31. All right. Georgia, Tennessee. This is what y'all been waiting for. So Georgia, Tennessee. Again, another game that I thought they're playing in Knoxville. I could easily see Tennessee holding on to it. Um, so again, this is a game that I think can go either way. But my prediction, my personal prediction, is going to be Georgia 49 to Tennessee 28. And I just don't know if Kirby's at the point right now where he's going to lose a game like this. I know that this is Georgia's really first real test of the season. Tennessee has looked really strong, but them playing Georgia this early, I don't think it's ever beneficial for them. Um, yeah, I don't like it. I think Tennessee would have a better chance if this was maybe a week 8, week 9 matchup, but week 3, Georgia's still alive. They're still healthy. They still look good. They still feel confident. They're not going to lose this game. At this point, I usually put these videos out right before kickoff, right? And that's really just because I'm handling things beforehand. But if this video gets 10 likes, I'll make sure the next college football prediction video is up by Friday morning. So if there's a Friday game, any Saturday games, you'll have the full slate with at least a day to contemplate ahead of time. So 10 likes, if you can get this video to 10 likes, I'll get that video out to you earlier next week. And I'm thinking about doing NFL picks. So we'll see. We'll see what's in store. But yeah, Georgia, Tennessee. Okay, Purdue, USC. I thought about this one for a minute, but I just don't think Purdue is ready just yet. I think USC is kind of looking to get back into national spotlight. They're unranked right now, and I think losing to this Purdue team, no matter how well Purdue finishes out the season, it's just not something I think anybody in Southern California wants. They are playing in Indiana. I don't think it's going to matter much. Um, I think a lot of USC fans have this game written off as a W. I think Purdue's going to try to put something together, but it's not going to be enough. I got Purdue 27, USC 56. Miami, USF. Now, I have been debating this the entire week. the entire week. Now, y'all know I called the USF game against Florida. I've got us all that USF win, right? Here's the situation. Miami could easily come into this game and play to the level of their competition and let South Florida drag them into the mud. Or Carson Beck comes out and I think he'll do this, which is come out maybe early and get 2 touchdowns first, second quarter just to get the ball rolling. And then they'll finish them off second half. So I got them Miami 42, USF 17. I don't think I wouldn't be surprised if USF closed that gap a little bit, maybe like 31-42, but I don't see it going closer or better than that. I think to pull off 2 upsets back to back would be amazing, especially in their own state. They would really run that state at that point. But I just don't think the Canes are going to let that happen, in my opinion. Next up, Arkansas Ole Miss 30-29. Yeah, let's take a look at that again. 30-29, Arkansas Ole Miss. This is a toss-up match. I think Arkansas has what it takes. I personally think Ole Miss is better coached than Arkansas, but I think Arkansas, I like their quarterback. I forget his name. I think he's got a little bit more poise than Jackson Dart's replacement, and I think Ole Miss is due for a loss, honestly. This is the first SEC matchup for both teams. I believe, no, they just played, Ole Miss just played Kentucky. So I liked what I saw out of that Kentucky game, but I'm giving the edge to Arkansas simply because I smell an upset brewing somewhere in college football land. And I think Arkansas's got what it takes to dial it in on Ole Miss at home. Are they playing at home? No, they're playing in Arkansas. I have that game up, don't I? No, South Carolina. Where are they playing at? I'm not, okay, yeah, so they're playing at Ole Miss. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I still have Arkansas winning that game. That would be a toss up. That's why I have the score so close. I want you guys to kind of really use your own discernment to figure out, what that game could be, or just stay away from it. Just stay away from that game entirely. There's nothing wrong with staying away from games. Florida LSU. I thought about it, not convinced. I'm pretty sure this is the head coach for Florida's last season with the Gators, and I think it's going to be due to games like this. I got LSU 38, Florida 13. I don't think they come out and do too much. They're playing at LSU, right? I just don't think that's going to happen. And LSU is feeling themselves. They're ranked number 3 in the country. Nah, that's probably not going to be it. All right, we got my Fighting Irish playing against Texas A&M. So I got Notre Dame 24-21. Notre Dame usually does good playing at home against teams that they should beat. I'm not saying super ranked teams because obviously we know how that goes against top 10 teams. But at number 16, Texas A&M, with Notre Dame looking to get their first win, I don't think they come and start the season 0-2. I just don't think that happens. So I got Notre Dame barely making it out, 24-21. Okay, last but not least, one of my favorite matchups today that I cannot wait to watch when Notre Dame's on commercial, Vanderbilt and South Carolina. I think Vanderbilt upsets South Carolina, and I love Lenore Sellers, but I don't think he does it. I think Vanderbilt has been dying to get back in national spotlight, and a win against an 11th ranked South Carolina team would do that. And South Carolina, unfortunately, does not have an incredible home record, especially against SEC opponents. They can lose at home just as well as they can lose on the road. And I think that Diego and squad are just going to make sure this is business as usual. And I think a lot of people are going to be surprised by this Vanderbilt win. But I think, no, actually not, because South Carolina is only a 3-point favorite. So we'll see. I think people probably think a lot more like me than I thought initially. I didn't know they were a 3-point favorite. But yeah, I think Vanderbilt takes this game. And that's going to be it for me this week. Like I said, if you want another video earlier next week, because I'll come back for week 4, but it'll probably be on Saturday again. It's just I have a very busy schedule. But I promise you, if you get this video 10 likes, I'll get a video out by Friday. So I appreciate you guys. Catch you next time. Hope you do well. Peace.